Good morning, children. Miss Rice here. Do hope you're well. I am going to be using the screen as best I can. So sometimes I'm going to look away and everything, but I'm still here. You can see me in that little top corner. I'll probably will need to again use my fingers to move the screen. I've not quite got that down yet. I know a suggestion has come to try and use Google Meet. I'm going to try and do my best to investigate that a bit further next week. Anyway, back to today. Happy Monday. This week we will continue to use our CGP books along with videos and my flip charts for our work this week in your books or practically with objects, whatever you feel more comfortable with. There are accompanying maths notes that are a replica of this flip chart if it's easier for you to use. Look out for the Monday Maths Notes tab above the maths video on the website. Today we'll be using arrays. Last week we touched on multiplication, and this is the natural next step within the sequence, using arrays. Now feel free to use the video that's here. If you want to just get straight in, go to 53 seconds, or if you want to do the get ready activities, please feel free to do so. The video is about 9 minutes long, if not a bit more. But if you go up to 5 minutes and 3, that's where it's a natural stop for us to continue with our work today, because there are 2 sections to today's work. But again, feel free if you wish to continue the video itself. Like I said, I do believe it goes up to about 9 minutes 53, but either way, the plan does state exactly where to end as a natural finish. So I'll probably come back to you I'll see you in about 5 minutes. So feel free to pause the video of me here and watch your clip and then come back when you're ready. See you soon. Okay, so as we can see, the times and the language of lots of, in particular, is also used when we refer to arrays. I know groups of would have heard a lot within the arrays video, but we're going to make use of the X symbol, the multiplication symbol, and the use of lots of in our learning today. Remember, like addition, multiplication can be written down and solved in any order. Arrays really help us to see the cumulativity of multiplication facts. For example, 2 times 5 equals 5 times 2, which my good old eggs really show and really do demonstrate. The times symbol and language of lots of, like I said before, is used a lot when we refer to arrays. Let's look closer at my eggs now. Oh, they look a bit different. Where are the 5 lots of 2? Where are the 2 lots of 5? Okay, and what can we use to represent the eggs? So again, down below we can see going across, using the rows. Going across, we can see 5 lots of 2, and then using the columns, we can see 2 lots of 5. We know 5 lots of 2 is the same as 5 times 2, and 5 times 2 equals 2 times 5. So again, we can see how 5 lots of 2 is the same as 5 times 2. We can see that 2 lots of 5 is the same as 2 times 5 within that multiplication sentence. Now, for your tasks in your books. Feel free on the top line or wherever there's room, feel free to use your book as much as you can. You don't necessarily need to go to the next clean page to continue some work. But again, it's up to you where you wish to place it for the start of the week. If you have some English work, for example, and you want to continue it underneath the English, feel free just to write the words arrays, today's date, 1.2.21 for the 1st of February 2021, and draw your images here and complete the number sentences to describe the array in your books. Granted, if you don't want to draw bananas, that's absolutely fine. But as long as you've still got the same images to support your array and these number sentences, that'll be great. So as we can see, thinking about the row, we've got 3 plus 3 equals 6, 2 times 3, and 2 lots of 3 is equal to 6. Your turn. What would the repeated addition be for our column? What's the multiplication sentence? What do we need to fill in the rest of this sentence? Feel free to pause the video here while you give that a go. Or don't forget to use the PDF notes to, again, at your leisure, work through the flip chart. Once you've done that first activity, please move on to the second, where again, we've got a few more bananas, but there's more for you to fill in this time on your own. Draw out the images and describe the array now that you can see in your books. What's the repeated addition? Multiplication sentence. Can you finish off that sentence? What's missing there? And again, we can see we've got our times table, our times I'm going a bit too soon, think about times table, silly me. We've got a multiplication sentence, and again, we need to finish off that lots of sentence. To support you, the equal to is there as well for that finishing sentence. Lots of is equal to. Again, feel free to pause the video here while you give that a go. The arrays challenge. If you choose to come onto it, you don't have to, but it's there if you wish to do so. With 12 small objects, how many different arrays can you create? Once you have created your arrays, complete the multiplication sentences for them. I'm looking for different comparisons to show commutativity. Something is the same as something. What will that be? Again, take your time. Feel free to pause here and go on to the next part when you're ready, which will be about making doubles. So, part 2, making doubles. We are revisiting doubles now. Remember, that double is 2 groups of a number or an amount. Good old 3 fingers are there. Double 3 is 6. That's the same as saying 3 plus 3 equals 6. You've got the 3 fingers there, you've got the 3 fingers there, add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the double. And again, there's a part whole model to reinforce it. 3 is a part, 3 is another part, the whole is 6. The total is 6. Again, just a reminder. What's good is, by knowing double is 2 groups of a number or an amount, we can sort representations into doubles or not. Can you point out with me the representations that have been doubled? Well done. The 3 has been doubled to make 6. Good stuff. The 4 has been doubled to make 8. That's not quite right. We need another strawberry there. Oh dear. We don't need a 5. We need a 3. Good job. Another task for you in your books now. Complete and continue the table. You can use objects if you haven't got anything to build with. Do not worry. What's nice is if you can say your double sentence out aloud when it comes to recording it in your book. I'll show you what I mean about how to record it. So for example, if you do have something to build, great. You don't necessarily have to draw it, but if you wanted to kind of replicate the cubes as if you were building those, feel free. Then it talks about representing it. You can see it is in a 10 frame, but if you just want to do 2 dots, 2 full circles, coloured in ideally, if you can, one on top of the other, as you can see represented here, that will help see that representation. Then don't forget your addition sentence, 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then don't forget for writing out, double 1 is 2. So as I'm writing it, I'm also saying it. Now again, the next example, if you want to build your 2 plus 2 in some way, that's absolutely fine. But here you can see how I've represented it on the next line. My 2 circles here and my 2 circles below with the colours to really kind of help see that representation of that double. And again, I'm writing it 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm going to say it as I write it, double 2 is 4. Again, just a way to show it in your books if you need to. And again, if you want to just do it underneath your work with your arrays, underneath your challenge, for example, just write the title for it, Making Doubles. You don't need a new page, but again, it really is up to you. I'll leave it on this screen again, just to remind you of what that build might look like if you need it. But again, if you wish to go back, feel free to do so, or use a flip chart on the screen you need to help you complete this task. Feel free to pause here while you complete it. When you're ready, move on to the next bit, which is your final challenge. Making double challenge. Ooh. Complete the table by doubling each number. When you've finished, what patterns do you notice? Now again, if you wish to do this, again, an example of maybe how you can do this in your book, again, underneath the last piece of work, just feel free to give the new title, Making Doubles Challenge, because that's what we know it is. Write the word number, write the word double, put your numbers down underneath number, and then double it. Some of your answers before could help you fill it in, and then continue that pattern. Continue that piece of work, that doubling, to get your other answers for what's remaining. And don't forget, what do you notice once you've got all of them? So again, just a reminder of all the numbers you need. And the last bit of the question, what patterns do you notice? Feel free to pause here and continue with those tasks. You can either run through with them, you can either do them as I talk them through or in your own time. That's absolutely fine. Who's ready for some answers? So with that first task, we already knew we had the 3 plus 3 equals 6. Oh, there we go. I have the answers in there now. My 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 lots of 3 is equal to 6. 2 lots of 3 is equal to 6. So thinking about our columns, we've got 2, 2, 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. 3 times 2 equals 6. 3 lots of 2 is equal to 6. Now, how that wasn't there, children? Deary me. Silly Miss Rice. Let's get the answer in there. There we go. There we go. What about the next one? Let's see how you got on. Oh, I've got my answers here. Good stuff. So again, thinking about my columns, thinking about my rows, first of all, I can see that I've got 4 plus 4 equals 8. I've got 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 lots of 4 is equal to 8. That's what my row is showing in this array. If I think about my column, I can see I've got 4 lots of 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. 4 times 2 equals 8. 4 lots of 2 is equal to 8. Did you get that too? Good stuff. Right, so with my challenge, this is what I was able to come up with. And the multiplication sentence to match it. 1 times 12 equals 12 times 1. 2 times 6 equals 6 times 2. 3 times 4 equals 4 times 3. Thinking about the columns with the other responses. But again, you can see that commutativity with the multiplication facts, they equal the same in any order. Examples are there just to remind you. How we've got on with our doubles. So again, if you manage to build it in any capacity, that's what you're kind of looking for. The double of each other when it's been built. And again, with a representation, again, you can see the double of each other. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Double 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Double 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. Double 3 is 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Double 4 is 8. They're the answers we're looking for from representations. Here we can see the answers. Again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, double 1 is 2. Double 2 is 4. Double 3 is 6. Double 4 is 8. Double 5 is 10. Double 6 is 12. Double 7 is 14. Double 8 is 16. Double 9 is 18. And double 10 is 20. The doubles increase by 2 each time. That's been noticed. The doubles are all even. Good old even. The doubles end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Now, children, knowing about our doubles, knowing about our even numbers are going to be important when we think of our times table and just in general. So show your parents how we work out if a number is even or not. Remember, let's get ready. Get those hands ready. Get those shoulders ready. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we know if it's on our shoulders, it is even, okay? That 0 is very important. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Granted, I know I went up to 10, but again, that 10 ends in 0. So once it ends in 0, we know it is an even number. If we know our shoulders are even, what does that mean about our head? That's right, the head is good old odd. Okay, so remember, if any number you want to check, is it even? Is it odd? We can use our shoulders and our head to help us. Let's think about 22. Do I need to count to 22? No, just the 2 on the end. Ready? Let's check and see if it's even. 0, 1, 2. So what does that mean? 22 is even. Good stuff. And that's all from me today. I will see you again tomorrow when we start thinking about timetables. See you then. Bye.